great house at Collinwood in the year 1840, a time when the evil force of one man held sway over the Collins family. Posing as Quentin Collins' best friend, Gerard Stiles has masterminded a frightening plot against him, a plot that brought him to trial on a charge of practicing witchcraft. After several weeks of testimony by both sides, the trial has finally come to an end. And on this day, Quentin Collins will learn what his fate is to be.
The court will come to order, gentlemen. The tribunal has deliberated and has arrived at a verdict. The defendant will rise and hear the verdict of the court. Quentin Collins, it is the judgment of this court that you are guilty as charged, and you shall be punished in the manner prescribed by the law which convened this tribunal. On a date to be decided upon by the tribunal, you shall be taken to the public square, and there, before the eyes of your fellow citizens, you shall be beheaded. And may God have mercy on your soul.
Your Honor, the defense wishes it known for the record that the tribunal's decision will be appealed.
There are no rules for this under the law governing trials of witchcraft. There's no provision for appeal.
With all due respect, Your Honor, the right of appeal is basic to the judicial system.
No, the court can do nothing to stop your trying, Mr. Collins. Do you have anything else to say?
No. Nothing more, Your Honor.
Very well. The case is closed. Court is adjourned.
Quentin, I still can't believe it really happened.
Well, it did happen, and Barnabas has gone back to see the judge again. I think it's a waste of time.
Don't talk that way. As long as you're alive, there's hope.
Yes, as long as I'm alive. Gotta be realistic now. Gotta start thinking about what's going to happen when I die.
Quentin, maybe you can talk that way, convinced you're going to die, but I can't. Now, if there was only some way we could get you out of here.
Yes, if, but there isn't, so there's no point in discussing it. Now, you listen to me. The most important thing for you to do is to forget about me.
No, Quentin. There'll be a way. You know I love you.
Barnabas, I've just come from the judges.
Is there a chance, Barnabas?
They won't listen to reason. I'm afraid that Mordecai's death and the letter that he wrote to Dawson turned the tide. I tried to convince them that the trial was deliberately planned by someone who was out to destroy you. But it did no good.
Did you tell him Gerard was behind the whole thing?
Gerard?
Yes. Does that surprise you? Think about it for a while. In material gains, he's the one who has the most to gain if I'm out of the way.
No, Gerard said he was for you. I always believed he was.
That may have been his most brilliant tactic. If Quentin were found guilty, then Gerard stood to win and keep everything. But if Quentin were found innocent, he would still win, because he remained Quentin's friend and stood by him.
He has both sides to play. But you believe me, he intends to see this through to the end. But he can't claim a complete victory until they've taken my head.
Don't talk that way. You're not going to die. Barnabas, there must be a chance for an appeal.
I urged them to consider this, but, well, I had no success. Unless we find some other solution, I'm afraid, Quentin, that it's all over.
Well, why aren't you smiling? You finally won.
On the contrary, I've lost a friend. The best friend I've ever had.
Now, isn't that touching? Oh, isn't it time you stopped this cheap little charade of yours? Now, you've secured the family fortune. That's what you wanted. Why don't you just admit it like a man?
Gabriel, I haven't changed roles here at all. I am still trustee of this estate until Tad reaches the age of 21.
But he'll never reach that age, will he? You'll see to that, won't you, old boy?
Now you listen to me. I've cut you off once with your allowance. I can do it again if you keep talking like you have been.
My, the Lord of the Manor is angry.
Yes, Gabriel. The Lord may give it, and the Lord may take it away. Bear that in mind.
Gerard, I just heard the news about Quentin.
We're so happy, my dear wife. We may regret Quentin's departure yet.
Did you see the look on his face?
Yes, I'm afraid he doesn't like it at all.
Isn't that too bad? I want to see you tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. Let's say about 11. The same place. You can make it, can't you?
Yes, of course.
Good. Now that I've done my part, I hope you haven't forgotten that you said I have something coming to me when it was over.
Oh, not at all, my dear. You will get what you deserve. Don't worry about that. You will get yours.
Thinking about tonight, my dear?
What does that mean?
I thought maybe you and your friend would plan a party celebrating Quentin's forthcoming execution.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I happen to know you're going to meet Gerard tonight.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
Oh, Edith. You know, I always knew you never had any class at all. But I never thought you'd allow a fraud such as Gerard to get such a curious hold over you.
Gerard has no hold over me. But if he did have, it would be because he, unlike you, is a man who gets what he goes after. I'm through with you, Gabriel. I'm going to start living before it's too late.
I doubt that, Edith.
Oh.
I really do.
And who's going to stop me?
I'm going to stop you.
How? You're a hopeless cripple. Well, I am going to meet Gerard this evening, and there is nothing you can do to stop me. So why don't you just wheel yourself up to your bedroom, have your cup of steaming cocoa, get into bed, and cuddle up with your hot water bottle.
I still can't believe it. He's innocent. We know he's innocent.
Powers that be won't believe it.
But we can't just sit by and watch him die.
I have no intentions of doing that, Daphne.
What are you going to do?
I don't know. At least we have a week to think about it. You look tired. You should go upstairs and get some rest.
I don't think I'll be able to sleep. Perhaps I'll try.
Good night, Daphne.
Good night. Barnabas says he will do something. But can anyone do anything anymore? Maybe there isn't hope. Why did it all happen? This house. Why does it affect people's lives so? It does something to everyone who comes into it. Oh, I wish I'd never come here. Where's that music coming from? It's coming from the east wing. But that isn't possible. That part of the house has been closed for years.
Who's out there? Who just came in? I know someone is out here. Who is it? Please answer me. Who came in this house? Oh, Gerard. Is it you? Have you come back? Please. Please answer me. Gerard! Gabriel! Wake up! Someone's in the house, Gabriel! Gerard, tell me it's you. Oh, I'm so frightened.
Your lover isn't here to protect you now, is he, Edith? No, it's just you and me. You and me all alone in this house.
Gabriel, you can walk.
I've been able to walk for years, Edith. For years.
You've been lying all these years. No one ever knew.
Oh, someone knew. Two people. Randall, my father.
Randall, your father. You killed them.
That's right, Edith. And you're never going to live to tell about
No,
it.
Gabriel, stay away from me. No!
But
No!
all the indignities I'm going to take from you. So I'm not a man who gets what I want, am I? I'm getting what I want, and I want you dead! How are we going to dispose the body, huh, Edith? Well, I know a place. A place that you loved. Somewhere in the hallowed halls of Collinwood. I'm going to find a spot to bury you.
It is coming from in there. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I'm sure the music came from this room. What's happening to me? I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. Why can't I get into the room?
Come in.
Valerie! Well, you
look like a man with the most intriguing secret.
One of the things I love about you, Catherine, is that you know me so well. I can't say that about anyone in my own family.
But isn't it a burden of the artist to be misunderstood?
For most of us. But I've never been troubled by it.
I know that's what I admire about you. Your reluctance to abide by social convention.
Such as?
Well, the mere fact that we're in this room alone together, unchaperoned. Your mother would take a dim view of that.
I've always made my own rules. And as long as they don't hurt anyone, I believe that's the way you should live. You do, too. That's why you're here.
Yes, that's true. So why don't you tell me what your secret is? Why did you ask me here tonight?
Well, I suspect you've already guessed.
But you didn't ask me here to guess. I want to hear it from you.
Will you, Catherine Herridge, take me, Morgan Collins, to be your lawful wedded husband?
Morgan,
My proposal should not be that much of a surprise to you. Surely you know how much I've loved you.
Yes, I do know that. And I promise you, you shall have my answer very soon. I mean, a woman shouldn't make up her mind about a proposal of marriage on the spur of the moment, even if she does know in her own heart what she wants.
Catherine, I can give you everything you've always wanted. You know you belong here at Collinwood.
You don't have to convince me, Morgan. There is no one that I love more than I love you. I just need a little time to think, that's all.
Well, then you shall have it. Catherine, I love you. If you should make up your decision before you leave this evening, you'll find me in my studio.
Who is it?
It's me.
I thought you were going to wait downstairs.
I cannot tell a lie. I followed you up here and waited in the corridor.
And listened? Daphne, that's unforgivable.
I know, but you'll forgive me because you would have done the same thing yourself.
If I couldn't control my curiosity, perhaps I would have.
Catherine, I want to know why you didn't give Morgan an answer just now.
But you heard what I said.
I know I heard, but I didn't believe your reason.
Why, Daphne,
Catherine, you're my sister, and I love you, and I have to be honest with you, especially when you're not being honest with yourself. You asked for more time because you're not sure about your love for Morgan.
But you heard me tell him.
I know what I heard. And I also know that in your entire life, you've only loved one man.
He's been gone for 5 years.
No, but Catherine, there are rumors he's coming back.
I don't want to talk about it, Daphne.
Catherine, it's something you can't avoid. Even when you were children, everyone knew how you felt about each other.
When he left Collinwood, he left my life.
No, Catherine. No, he'll never leave your life. And you'll never leave his.
He belongs to the past. And I must live my life by what is to be, not by what has been.
He would be the last person in the world to accept that.
We're discussing my life, not his. And I will decide what is to be, not anyone else.
Including me. And I'm very sorry if I seem to be interfering.
Oh, no, I know you meant well. Why, you're so thoughtful and considerate. I've always considered myself lucky to have a sister like you.
Catherine, I only want you to be happy. I just don't see how you can be in this house. I know I couldn't. Catherine, there's a coldness here, a kind of terrible hostility. I feel it every time I come here, and I don't like it. It frightens me.
Well, perhaps if I come here, everything will change.
I'm not sure that anything can ever change this house.
We'll see, Daphne. We'll see.
None of this is possible. I must be having hallucinations. But no, I know what I just saw. But how?
love it in the East Wing, Edith. Such solitude you've never known.
Edith, are you in?